Hi there, Cancer. Healing Grasshopper here to do your second week in January reading, the 9th to the 16th. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is about something that's making you worry or anxious about. But Four of Wands says that you shouldn't worry, that it's going to work out well. Okay. So it looks like you're worried about finances, about money. But what you're working on, you're doing to rectify it, or what you're working towards is going to pay off. And that spirit is working with you to produce what you need. I just heard the universe will provide. The universe will provide. I just thought of a time in my life when I was having a particularly difficult time financially. Um, it was like living paycheck to paycheck, um, but worse. Financial crisis, okay? Um, but I had um, a friend who came to visit me from another county. Um, and they had spent the night, and it was time for them to go home. And I was going to drive them back because they didn't drive. Um, they got a ride to me, and I, you know, uh, obliged them by driving them back. Um, but I realized that I didn't have any cash, and they didn't have any cash either. We were both broke. Um, and they were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe when I get home, um, my my mom or my cousin might have some money for you for the toll." So, we were kind of talking about it back and forth. So then finally I was like, I heard in my mind, the universe will provide. And I said it out loud. I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. The universe will provide, right? And this person was not as spiritual as I am, right? So they kind of looked at me like, yeah, okay, whatever, right? So we get in the car or whatever, and I'm driving towards, oh, by the way, I did have cash. I only had enough cash to get home like one way. Um, so I was like, I have uh enough money to get you there, but I don't know how I'm going to get back. That's why they were like, oh, when we get there, um, we'll worry about the money. We'll get it from someone when we get home, right? Um, so we're online for the toll, and this was a long time ago. This was back before we had the automatic easy pass that you could just drive through. There were actual toll booths at the time. Um, so we're online for the toll booth, um, and we get up to the toll, and I go to hand toll booth attendant my money, and she was like, "You could go, you could go." I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "The person in front of you paid for you." I was like, "What?" And I looked at my friend next to me. I was like, "What?" So my friend was like, "Oh, because you let them in front of you." And I didn't know, I didn't even realize that that happened, you know. Whatever. I was just shocked. So that means that I retained that money in my pocket to get myself home. There was the money that I needed. The universe did indeed provide, right? So I know it's difficult, Cancer. Trust me. Trust me, I know. Because I've been through situations like that, and I'm currently in somewhat of a situation like this where I have to manage my anxiety. Um, but if you take the time and really connect with spirit and ask for help and have faith that you're going to get the help, you'll be able to open the channels for that help to come to you. The universe will provide. I almost want to close the reading for you because that's really the message that you need to hear. What else we got? You see? So you have, yeah, Nine of Wands, which is, this is like sick and tired of working and exerting yourself, and it's like wounded warrior, right? He's got a bandage on his head. You know, he's sick and tired and wounded, and he's not sure whether it's worth the effort to continue. It is. Keep going, but do it with faith and gratitude, as much gratitude as you can gather. We've got the Seven of Swords, which is the working smarter, not harder card. So when you calm down and turn away from your anxiety and focus on the task at hand, you're probably going to find ways to get through things with the least amount of effort. Okay. Ace of Swords. Well, Hierophant, right? Working smarter, like not harder, and what? The things that you need to do. Hierophant are the obligations in life. It's also like conformity and authority and that kind of thing. But this is like the bills you have to pay, the work that you have to do every day, that kind of thing. Working harder, not smarter, and doing the necessities in life. The Ace of Swords is about support from spirit in inspiration and in leading you toward where you need to be. Three of Swords is about disappointments. And of course, it's the heartbreak card. Hold on. Yeah, the spirit saying this is not about a betrayal. though. Tell me what this is for you guys in the comments section. I'm not picking up like cheating, betrayal here. This is disappointment. This is like not getting a job that you had your heart set on, or not getting that big contract with the big client that you needed. A new roommate bailing out on you. You know, you're taking on a new roommate maybe to help pay the bills, and they decide not to move in with you, and you're still stuck with the big rent, or a roommate who's late with the rent, that kind of thing. Some kind of feeling like the support is dropped out from under you. Um, Queen of Pentacles is an assurance of getting to a place of comfort and stability. These two are feeling unstable, but here is the stability. Okay, so it's coming, and it's below the universe will provide here with the necessities in life. You see, the stability. It's coming. Cancer, you're okay. Hermit, look within and follow your inner compass. Oops, messed up here. Okay, it's a little better. Okay, we're done with these for now. Whoa, I am fumbling today. Wow. Okay. Clarity, advice. No. Wow. That's the reading, guys. Cancer, things are gonna be okay. Another thing that I need to remind you of is the energy that we're in, which is a transition energy from uh, Pluto and Capricorn, and the new energy of which was difficult, to Pluto and Aquarius that we've currently freshly entered into, that is supportive. So, but being in this transition can feel very scary and uncertain. But be very clear that you are not alone, and you're in a supporting energy. You just have to be patient. Help is brewing. It's on the way. And not only is it's more than on the way, it's here, right? But it's just kind of, it's brewing. Okay? So stop worrying, and focus on a solution, because you have it incoming here. Okay? Um, that is your reading. Um, Looking forward to seeing you in the comments. I answer every single one. So don't hold back. I love hearing from my viewers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is a growing channel. Well, all channels are growing, but I'm a small channel struggling to grow. How about that? So I can use your help. So please like and subscribe. It's a quick gesture, costs you nothing, and really does help the channel. So even if you think you are subscribed, have a look anyway and make sure that you are. Because some of you are going to be surprised to see that you're not. Okay, so go ahead and click. If you're really inclined to helping this channel, I would appreciate it if you would go have a look at the playlist section. I have many playlists to choose from. There's a cancer playlist and many others. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks. Even while you're winding down at the end of the day in bed, or even while you're sleeping, because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. Okay? Thank you for your support, everyone. I love you, Cancer. Love, light, and many blessings.